Hi everybody. So as you may know, I'm back home from Ukraine. We've been evacuated from the Peace Corps, and I'm currently sitting in an Airbnb on quarantine. So I've got limited stuff to do while I'm here, and I've kind of been fiending for some activities. So I did ask my mom to bring me some food so I can eat while I'm here, and I asked specifically for stuff to make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And she did bring me some peanut butter and some jelly, but she didn't bring me any bread. So I've been thinking, what can I do with this peanut butter and jelly to resemble a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? And I thought maybe I could make some peanut butter and jelly cookies. So the only two other ingredients I have were brown sugar and eggs. And it kind of reminded me of a recipe I made in the past, which was a little Hershey's Kiss peanut butter cups, which is basically peanut butter, sugar, and the Hershey's Kiss with an egg. So I think I'm going to replace the Hershey's Kiss with some jam and see if I can't make something like a peanut butter and jelly cookie. So let's give it a shot. So the first thing we're going to do is going to crack open this peanut butter and get it into a mixing bowl. I'm going to use a spatula, make sure we scrape all that stuff out. Because we're in quarantine, we don't want to do anything to waste. But we don't want anything to go to waste. However you say that sentence. Now you always have to have a second spatula to clean off your first spatula. Just the law of the land. 'Cause it's the way. Then you use your first spatula to clean off the second spatula. And then you do that until you're irritated with it and just done. A little bit left in there. Okay, so we're done with that. But we are going to use this peanut butter jar to measure our brown sugar. We're just going to dump the brown sugar straight into the jar. And do this over just in case you spill. We're not looking to pack this super tight. We'll add some as needed if we don't add enough to begin with. But yeah, there we go. We just fill that up to the top. And you know what? There's not that much left in here anyway, so I'm just gonna dump it. All right. So the next step is going to be to add our egg, and I'm gonna trash this first. Oh, it's gone already. Okay, cool. Whew, convenient. Let's see. Okay, egg. Here, it'll just appear in my hand. Holy moly. Alright, we're gonna crack this bad boy and toss her in there. And then we'll give it a stir. I think I'm going to crack one more egg in here. So there we have it, it's all mixed up. So now that this batter is formed, it's a good time to go ahead and preheat our oven. I don't really know what we're going to preheat it to, but I'm guessing 350 sounds about right. And then we're going to go ahead and form these, form this batter into balls. Now I would usually put this on parchment paper, but I don't have any, so I'm going to go ahead and put it straight on the pan and hope all the oil from the peanut butter is enough to kind of keep it from sticking. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, well as you can see, I made these suckers about golf ball size, and I got them nicely social distanced apart on this pan because it's mostly just like oil and sugar, so I'm pretty sure it's going to spread out quite a bit, and we don't want them touching. So we're going to just wait for that to finish preheating, and while I'm waiting, I'll wash my hands, and I'll take care of this. And I think now would be a perfect time to plug my website. If you haven't checked it out already, it's scotteverestmedia.com. I have a couple blog posts on there, some pictures that I've taken over the past couple years, and you can actually buy my prints if you're interested. That's through Fine Art America, but you can find them on my website. Okay. Okay, so these guys have been baking for about 10 minutes or so, and they're just now starting to crack on the top. So I'm going to take them out, and I'm going to use the back of this coffee scoop to make an indentation in the top of each of them. And that indentation I'm going to fill with some jelly. Perfect. Just a little spoonful will do it. I have no idea, but I think this will melt and fill the gap. Unlike the Browns' defense, am I right? Ha ha ha. Alright, so these are going to go back in the oven at 350 degrees for a couple more minutes to kind of get them set and get a nice golden brown on top of them, as well as to warm up that jam. Alright, the cookies have been browning up a little bit longer, so I think it's about time to take them out and see what we got. Yeah, beautiful. Check those suckers out. Lovely, lovely cracks and crackles filled up nicely with those different jams, the raspberry and the blackberry. So we just gotta wait a minute and let these guys cool down, and then we'll plate them up and give them a taste. So to recap, all we did was we mixed up 1 jar of peanut butter with 1 jar's worth of brown sugar, 2 eggs. We mixed that all together, rolled them into balls, and stuck them in a 350-degree oven. After about 10 or 12 minutes, once they had started cooking and they had shrunk down, not shrunk down, but flattened out, kind of more like pancakes, we took them out of the oven, made little holes in them with the coffee scoop, filled those holes with jam, and then cooked them for another 5 or 7 minutes or so. And it's as simple as that, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.